Yeah, I'll react to that, sure.
So I'm in the science recommendations, guys. I haven't been in here enough. I'm starting two more. There's an interesting. You can fast forward a bit. I'm just gonna go over something I was thinking about last night, and I was thinking about doing like a journal or like a video journal. Maybe make a third YouTube channel that I don't really care about having too many subs or getting monetized. But just the experience growing in subscribers, you get to a certain point where you're kind of afraid. Like I started off being like, I'm not worried about picking the certain topic that I know is going to get me the most. I just want to watch things interested in, toss it up on the wall, see what sticks, and and you didn't have to worry about displeasing some people and worrying about them, unsubscribing and getting less views or whatever. And so there's something magical about the beginning of the YouTube reactor experience, I find, in that you're not worried that you could only go up, and so you look at stuff you're interested in, you fly it up there, you fling it up there, and it's really fun and enjoyable. But as time goes on, you almost get kind of cautious. It's like, oh, would a lot of my audience like this? Am I going to lose? I've reached the point where I'm like, I'm starting to, the moment you start to worry about putting up material that you're afraid that your current subscribers or viewers won't like and will stop watching, it kind of takes out all the fun and it replaces the fun with anxiety, and I hate it. And I think I just want to go back to that, just watching what I want to watch, not caring about what, and just seeing what people want to. Anyways, I've been thinking about that. I want to keep like a video journal of my thoughts. But Navy Death Charge demonstration, 1946. Thanks, Menvra. Let's go.
Floating out in the open sea, this is a complete operating radio station. 24 feet below the surface, a hydrophone picks up underwater sounds. Someone listens, estimates the movements of the unsuspecting enemy sub while flying in an aircraft on patrol. He directs surface craft to the area where, with the aid of their own detecting devices, the ships close in for the kill. Its parachute checks the speed of descent and heads the buoy into the water bottom end first. Immediately, the hydrophone is released, swinging down on its cable to a depth of 24 feet, and the unit goes into action. Water is an excellent conductor of sound waves, so the noise of propellers, engines, or explosions can be detected over a wide area. The cable carries the sounds to the transmitter, and they are sent out as frequency-modulated signals from the antenna, which is above the surface. Batteries keep the buoy operating for several hours. Signals from the buoy are picked up on a frequency modulator. To mark the location of each buoy, a float light and dye marker are dropped with every unit. At the proper signal from the pilot, the buoy is thrown like a spear, antenna end first. Drop. Picked up on a frequency operating for several hours. Signals from the buoy are picked up on a frequency modulator. To mark the location of each buoy, a float light and dye marker are dropped with every unit. At the proper signal from the pilot, the buoy is thrown like a spear, antenna end first. Drop. The sea marker or float light makes it easy for you to spot the position of each buoy from a distance. Stand by. Mark.
I have so many questions that I haven't paused for. I will ask them at the end. I just want to...
Pilot reported the subcontact to his base
and the surface craft were dispatched to the area.
Box from 9, over.
9 from Fox. Go ahead.
This is 9. Have reestablished contact.
The pilot guided the service craft to the estimated position, marking it with 2 float lights. Here they attacked with depth charges. Carrier-based TBF principles.
Various tactical situations require different procedures and exact patterns. Only by learning these and adhering to them can the full effectiveness of sonobuoys be realized.
So many questions. I hope I can remember them all. One is, do the submarines have any capability of attack other than torpedoes? So essentially, like, if they are found out, are they useless? That's one. Another is how long does it take for them to dive once they, like, is there a way for the German submarines, U-boats, to detect if they've been detected by one of those buoys and then dive before? Because I got confused, because at first I'm thinking, okay, so the things that they shoot off of boats, the depth chargers, are actually buoys that then let a depth charge drop from the buoy and then detonate. But it seems like the thing that they drop for buoys are antennas that they can pick up German U-boat sounds and then send a destroyer or whatever boat that has the depth charges to go do it. And another question I have is, see, this is why I pause. I know a lot of people don't like the frequent pausing, and I know it can disrupt the learning, the flow of the video, but I hate forgetting questions. And so a big one is, if a U-boat is found out, are they just useless? Why can't they dive? Do they have any means of attacking, of defending themselves with weapons? And another one I haven't asked yet is so a depth charge, when it goes underwater and explodes, the point of the explosion, I mean, I'm sure it's great if it does directly hit the U-boat. I'm sure that's not a bad thing for the attacker. But the general concept is that when an explosion like that occurs underneath the surface of the water, it creates a giant gap of no water within the ocean, which then sucks everything in there and might explode and might suck out this won't take long. This is something I was explaining before. Disregard that. So this is what I'm saying. So here's a submarine. I'm gonna draw it at like an angle, okay? Right, so that's the submarine with like the hatch there, and like the periscope or whatever. So when the ship right here, right, that's a destroyer, they shoot off the depth charge. So basically, you know, there's that thing with the antenna. It hears something around here. The airplane says, "Hey, I picked up a signal," right? But so the depth charge, when it's fired in, and this thing is going down, right, to like right here, and then it explodes, boom. Then doesn't that explosion create like a giant gap in the ocean here where there's no water? And so right after the explosion's over, extreme low pressure here, all of that water is going to want to suck in like a vacuum super quick, right? And if a boat is close to that, will that suction effect like rip off chunks of the submarine? Or Is it just that it creates, or is it that it just creates a shockwave underwater? Boom. Shockwave that then just has the lethal effect on it. You know? So they fire buoys all over the ocean. The buoys relay radio signals, or, you know, radio waves to pilots that tells a pilot there's a submarine nearby. The pilot contacts the destroyer. The destroyer goes over there. Is there a way for the German U-boat to detect that it's been detected so that I can immediately dive? Because if it knows it was detected, it knows a plane is going to send a destroyer right to your location. So there was no warning. So basically the U-boat didn't know they were seen by radar until they could tell a destroyer is near them. And why can't they dive down? Love y'all. Love learning about this stuff. Thanks. Was that Menvra? Yeah, Menvra. Thanks, Menvra. Yeah, and love to see your guys' answers to my questions. Hope you learned something or can teach me something. I love y'all. I hope you're all doing well, but if you're not, I really don't care. Jokes. I'm funny. Love you guys. Hope you're all doing well. Bye.